Hello, I'm Iron Bear. For about a year or so I've been looking around for another miniatures game to play. Not that 40K and War Machine aren't great games, I just wanted to try something new. And let's face it, there are a lot of videos out there showing off 40K and War Machine. I figured it might be cool to try a game not as many people have heard about. So a couple of friends of mine turned me on to Dark Age Apocalypse. I checked out the rules and I really like it. It's a kind of post-apocalyptic world with aliens, cannibals, and some S&M thrown in for good measure. Dark Age has been around for about 10 years, but the latest edition, Apocalypse, came out in August 2011. Many of the models were inspired by the artwork of Gerald Brom, giving it a distinct visual fingerprint. The new edition added some depth to the armies, created bounty hunters, and tweaked the rules a bit. Dark Age uses 20-sided dice, and each player activates one model or unit, and then it goes to the other player. There are also some interesting rules about ganging up in close combat and holding actions, which I think are really well done. Maybe I'll do a more in-depth look at the rules and a battle report in the future, but for right now, I'm going to review some models. I decided to start a Forsaken army because they seem to fit my style of play, so I picked up the Forsaken Warband box. As soon as I opened the box and saw the models all packed in one plastic bag, I cringed. I just don't like my metal models jammed together like that. The box also comes with the cards for the units and of course bases. The cards are well made, nice and thick, and the printing looks great. One card for each unit, and on the back, everything dies. Nice motto, how can you go wrong? The bases are pretty standard round edge bases. I like this style over the flat edged bases GW uses. Opening the minis bag, some of my fears were confirmed. Cramming them all in together bent some of the models, and they're going to need some extra work. The box comes with 3 Banes, 2 Coils, and 1 Warwind. Only the Warwind is in multiple parts. The coils come with the Close Combat Morning Stick and the Ranged Death Disc. My 2 coils have similar poses, but there is a third pose you can get along with the leader. There is some flash on the Death Disc that was difficult to remove without bending the Death Disc itself. The detail on the model is good, and I think they will be fun to paint. Next are the Banes. These are the Forsaken's basic close combat troops. They carry a double mace and spiked gauntlets. These models have been around since 2002, and they kind of show it. They're a bit chunky, but they do have a good amount of detail. Each of their maces is crooked from the packing and needs to be straightened. With some care, they can be bent back into shape. Both the coils and the Banes just pop right onto bases and are ready to go. The leader of my little warband is the Warwind. This model seems to be a step up from the coils and the Banes. The mark on the base says it was made in 2004. The one I have is a resculpt of an older model. The Warwind carries 2 katanas, which gives it 2 attacks for each of its 4 action points, and a heavy pistol. There is some flash that is easily dispatched. I like this model because of the small details in the armor. The sword arm needs to be attached, which can be done with little difficulty. One thing I noticed on the back of the box, there were supposed to be quick start rules included. I didn't get them. Not a big deal because I have both books, but someone buying this at a store to try out would be disappointed. So now I have 305 points of Forsaken. There are basic troops and a sub-commander and a good core for my larger army. Next time I'll show you some more specialized units and the magnetizing of St. Luke, my force commander. I'll put a link to Dark Age Apocalypse below the video and some links to Bell of Lost Souls, who did a great overview of the game and a look at the factions. I hope this video was informative. Thanks for watching.